got this email, rad@radradio.com from Eli.
Hi, Eli.
Says, not sure if you guys talked about it. We didn't. But with the gas shortage, I lived outside the Sacramento area. Will it affect us? I only trust the amazing Rob on my news. Well, that last part's very intelligent. First of all, look, there is no real gas shortage. This is Americans being stupid again. Gas is the new toilet paper. Because of the Colonial Pipeline hack that we briefly talked about earlier in the week, panicked motorists are now literally lining up in droves to fill their tanks and their jerry cans for absolutely no reason other than we're dumb.
Oh, damn it.
We're creating any shortages by loading up and draining our gas stations dry in a time we were short of tanker drivers who can then refill the gas station. There is no shortage. The pipeline's going to be back up by the end of the week. They've mobilized tons of tankers, tanker trucks to fix the pipeline issue. And remember, the pipeline is on the East Coast. 45% of the East Coast's gas. None of this should be happening anywhere, let alone west of Texas. We're all so dumb.
Yeah, it's like when the lady at the hair store told me that they weren't going to sell my preferred nails anymore, so I bought all of them, and then months later, I'm at Walgreens, they have them still.
Exactly.
This might be a stupid question, but is gas perishable? Can you save it? Can you store it for many, many years? Or is it one of those expendable things?
I'm going to defer to the guest that we haven't introduced yet, and we still have to wait until after we play Master of Movies to get to, because Ian from Tech2U and Fire Up Esports Lounge is shaking his head with knowledge at your question.
Really?
I'm going to allow him to go ahead and answer that question.
No, I learned the hard way through leaving it in the tank in the garage for too long. When I tried to run my lawnmower, 3-4 months later, doesn't run.
Wow.
So it depends on how sensitive things are and how well you keep it. But yeah, there is a time limit on it.
Yeah, it's like eyelash glue, depreciating asset.
All right, back to Ian from Tech2U and Fire Up Esports Lounge. I promised we'd actually lead with your big announcements.
Yes!
What? Because as we said, last time you were on, you told everybody today's like the soft opening, as we call it, right? So Fire Up Esports Lounge in Roseville is open today.
Yeah.
What time?
We are, 3 o'clock.
3 p.m.
Yep.
Okay, so what else could you possibly have to announce?
Well, we figured that, people that are coming out to Fire Up Esports Lounge, for those who don't know what it is, we are a game center. We also have a restaurant and bar. You come in and you pay to play games and you have food and so on and so forth.
And you have games from the most modern to even things that us Gen Xers might like.
Yeah.
Things we've heard of.
Yeah, arcade games that I don't know that I could predate you, but we can go back pretty far.
Yeah, you can't get much older than Dawn and me.
Asteroids.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, we have a huge variety of games.
What'd you say?
PCs.
Whippersnapper?
Asteroids.
Yes, I loved asteroids. Do you have asteroids?
Oh yeah, asteroids.
Okay.
I've got hemorrhoids.
Oh no, there's a cream for that.
I mentioned Centipede, but do you have Centipede?
Oh, yeah. There's a ton of old arcade games that we have.
You can't beat me at Centipede.
And
I'm a Centipede
accepted,
queen.
and then of course you have the really cool hip games like
Call of Duty, Fortnite.
I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as far as games are concerned, you go from arcade all the way to the most modern PC and console games and everything in between. So you come in, you pay hourly, or you can get memberships to play these games. But for the month of May, we are going to be doing all gaming for free.
What?
So completely free gaming
God.
for the entire month of May.
Wow.
And we really want to welcome everybody back. We had such a phenomenal community development process going on before everybody got hit last year, and it was so much fun to have everybody in there, and we started developing regulars
and the energy in that place.
Oh my God,
and the
it's a
interior
blast.
design and decorate is so amazing and fits the vibe and
Appreciate
everything.
that. Yeah, I think it was actually funny listening to Queenie talk about the visuals of music. We have a lot of music. We have artists that come and play live. We have DJs.
Nice.
We have DJs coming this Friday. Friday is really the big grand opening that we're mostly promoting. But yeah, we are open today, and gaming is going to be completely free through the months. Everybody gets 3 hours free per day.
That's
That is great.
Isn't that kind of your whole business model though? Is that they're supposed to be paying to play the games?
If we were on Shark Tank, they'd probably say like, "Well, you shouldn't do that for free." But
and you 3 hours. I mean, my God, that's So
Wowzer.
and for the whole month of May,
whole month.
And can the same person come day after day after day for 3 hours?
Yeah. If you wanted to, absolutely, we'd encourage you to. We'd love to have people out.
Wow.
What I really love about Fire Up is that it really is that 360 experience, because the way that you guys have it set up, the visuals in there are amazing. You really kind of walk into a different world. It feels like you're on a spaceship. So even if you're someone like me who's maybe not video gamingly inclined, at least the atmosphere, it's like artistically pretty stimulating to be somewhere that's so 360.
So what's the catch? Have you like added in a cover charge? I mean, if you're not charging them to play the games,
You're gonna get thirsty or hungry.
I mean,
is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, Don figured it out.
You're bound to.
But you didn't directly answer the yes/no question.
No, there's no catch. Yeah, you come in free, and all that we ask is that you come up to the front counter, create an account. That's free. We're not asking for your private information. You just make an account.
Really?
You can log into the computer.
Really?
That's
sure?
it.
You're not going to be following them everywhere they go.
Well, of course I'm gonna. No, anything we can do to get our community back together. It was such a blast, and so that's really what we were trying to accomplish.
And that starts today, right now today.
Starts today
at 3 p.m. at Fire Up, and then for the rest of the month of May.
You got it. Yeah. We come if you were thinking, last year when we were on the show, I want to go check it out, or I want to bring my kids out there. This is that chance. You don't need to worry about like, oh gosh, do I need to spend $8 to go figure it out? Okay, it was first $8 in the first place is obviously pretty manageable to check out this place. But it's totally free.
Hey,
so
mamas can go have their mommy juice.
Yeah,
while
I
the
can't
kids
tell you
play their game.
how common that was. We joked initially like, oh, it'll be so cool to have the kids kind of go take over these private booths and then the parents will go drink, and that's exactly what happened on day one. Yeah.
So what's the second big announcement?
Well, we have some visitors coming for us shortly after our grand opening this week, and we're very excited to announce them. I don't know, maybe they want to announce themselves.
Where are they?
I don't know. Why are you looking at us?
Are they coming in the door?
On
Nervous.
this Saturday night.
Yep.
From 7 to 10. And this is actually pretty exciting. This is the first time in 15 months that we've been able to do anything that's official and announced. We're sending the kids, Brandon, Kyle, and Queenie.
Oh my God.
Sweet.
All three will be at Fire Up Esports
That's
Lounge,
fun.
hanging
So cool.
out, playing games for free, apparently.
Yeah.
And for the first time since the pandemic, meeting listeners. And this is the first official time under the show heading that Kyle and Queenie have been accessible. And Queenie did a few things with her art, but this is the first time that for the RAD show that we've had Kyle or Queenie out there at all.
That's
And
exciting.
the only way you've been able to see Brandon is to creep on him at Pottery World. So Saturday night, 7 to 10, and the gaming's still free, and there's no cover charge to meet Brandon and Kyle and Queenie and get pictures with them and hang out with them. And I expect you're going to be bombarded with people on Saturday night.
Right. And so you did hear that, right? I will be there without trying to push my art or something else on.
I'll be playing Mortal Kombat and Pac-Man. Oh, and some Mario Kart. So if anybody wants to try to beat me, let's go.
Game on.
All right, Brandon, let's do it.
Friend.
We should start up some kind of kill Kyle at combat thing.
Oh my.
Yeah, because Dawn likes the 3Ks. So
Oh my God.
That went dark.
It's a running, very dark joke.
Take it.
Unfortunately.
We actually have a thing that we've been working on for quite some time. We're excited to get it running here pretty soon. We do daily competitions. So and it goes from anything that's a more modern game like Fortnite or Call of Duty or whatever. But you can also take we've taken Super Mario Brothers and we'll do speed runs. And so we'll say who could get the fastest time on a particular level, and then we're going to have leaders for the center. And if you are a leader in your game, we're going to give away stuff like you get to play for free. You get free drinks. And so we're going to push these leaderboards for different games. So if you feel like you have a talent in any particular game, come on out and show us what you got.
Phone number is 888-989-9811 if you got questions. We got some tech questions to get to for Ian, but also if you have questions about Fire Up Esports Lounge in Roseville, go ahead, Lee.
Hi, I just have a quick question. Do you guys have age restrictions, and do you guys have public accounts that people can use, or do you have to have your own personal account?
Yeah, great questions. So first off, no, all ages are welcome. After about 10 a.m., it certainly becomes, 10 p.m., it becomes a little bit more of an adult environment. Obviously, you'd need to be there with your kids if they're underage. We are open until 2 a.m. at the latest, depending on the day, and of course, serving drinks. So, parents' discretion on the time that you have your kids there, obviously. As far as accounts, depending on the game, some games do require you to have your own account only because you wouldn't want to play on a center account, and those who know what I'm talking about understand why.
Thank God.
And then for the majority of games, though, you absolutely don't need your own account. You could just come in, sit down, and play.
And the nice thing going back to the environment is it's such a it's a family friendly environment up until it turns into more adulty, like you said. And but the kids shouldn't be out past 10 anyways. For God's sake.
What are you doing?
But it's a really safe really interesting vibe. The way literally like 3 generations are in that place, and they're all getting along and having fun.
It's probably one of the most unexpected components of how it all came together. Was we had a birthday party. I think it was a 7-year-old, and he had this little private room in the back. You know, it was all having fun with his little 7-year-old friends.
Chuck E. Cheese giving lap dances, out of control.
And then at the bar we had this group together that came after work, and they're just there for drinks, and they were checking out the arcade machines. And then what happened is these 7-year-olds came out and they challenged these guys at a couple of arcade games,
that's
and it was a blast. Everybody was having fun. The kids felt so welcome to be able to play with the adults, and the adults were heavily challenged by these 7-year-olds in their game. So it was a blast.
That's outstanding. I know we've gotten some emails already. I mean, the word on everybody's brain, protocols.
Oh yeah, sure. Well, okay. Best answer to that. Placer County has restrictions, but I will say that we are very much RAD audience approved.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, there's an implication anytime we endorse a place that it's a RAD friendly.
Yeah, very much so.
Environment.
This is so great. I mean, like perfect timing for summer and everything too.
Yeah,
Looking
God,
for things
yeah.
to do.
Yeah.
We can't wait.
And we should remind people about the outdoor area as well. You got tons of space and seating.
There's a
too.
big patio outside, and outdoor seating, and that was actually really popular during the whole figuring out how to operate during COVID thing. But yeah, it's really beautiful. It's a great patio. We have a ton of indoor and outdoor seatings for food and drinks too.
Nice.
Right, which is perfect for if you need nicotine to function like I do. You just pop out there. It's lovely.
We'll get some emails here, rad@radradio.com, from the other side of Ian's life, the Tech2U side. Melissa says,
Hey, Melissa.
our IT department, and I use that term loosely, at work is a joke. Nothing is easily or promptly fixed. We're all working remotely, and my question is, will Tech2U be able to log in remotely and address issues, although it is a work laptop that is remotely linked to a work server? It just seems that you guys are way more knowledgeable and a much more efficient solution.
I appreciate that. First off, thank you so much. It's very kind of you. Yes, we can. Yeah, there are limitations that certain businesses will impose on their employees' computers that prevent us from accessing certain things. But I would also suggest that you speak to your employer and let them know that we provide contractual services for larger businesses too. We do everything from small, in-home computer repair up to very, very large companies with hundreds of computers and tons of servers and so on and so forth.
By the way, we should mention, the last time Ian was here, he tried to sell me a new laptop, and literally this time while Ian is here, one of his techs is in our break room with my new laptop, transferring my own laptop. So you got me. Thank you very much. But again, we all do business together because we love each other. Tricia says, is there a wireless extender you recommend that can't tap into my personal data?
I think I may know what you're asking there. This is mostly going to be along the lines of security, which is configuration. Most wireless extenders are going to have quite a few security options. Short answer is call us. Our phone number is 888-931-0942. That's the Tech2U phone number. And you can talk to a dispatcher. We'll give you some basic advice for free and get a better idea of what you're looking for.
And since numbers are hard on the radio, the website's tech2u.com has that information as well.
Got it.
All right, bunch of emails are flowing in about Fire Up. First one, no name on it, says, does Fire Up accommodate birthday parties like kids' birthday parties?
Absolutely. We do a lot of those.
This is from Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Just curious, I'd like to bring my son down for some fun, but we live in Reno. Is there a reservation system?
Yeah, you can reserve. You can request a reservation through the contact link on the website. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Or you can email me directly, ian@fireup.gg.
This one's from Gregory.
Hi, Gregory.
Do you guys like cloud gaming, or do you think it's still a new technology without a good foundation, i.e. software and hardware? I've been seeing more cloud gaming, but not sure if I should give it a try. Just curious. Oh, and Kyle, you ain't nothing on Mario Kart, yo.
Oh.
Them fighting words right there. We'll see what happens.
Cloud gaming is an emerging technology, and just in short, for those who don't know, I assume what they're referring to is there's like a service called Google Stadia. So instead of you having this really fancy computer at your house, you can just connect to the internet and play fancy games on somebody else's computer over the internet. I would say that the majority of gamers agree that it's not a really refined technology yet.
We're talking to Ian from Fire Up Esports Lounge. They're back open today. 2 big announcements. One is gaming's free for the month of May for up to 3 hours.
That's incredible.
You guys don't understand the business model. I promise. It's free is the way to go. It's the future.
Yeah.
And the other thing is we're letting the kids loose on Saturday night. Brandon, Kyle, and Queenie will be at Fire Up Esports Lounge just doing meet and greets. I mean, the only challenge is says, I would say the only challenge is finding them, but Queenie kind of sticks out, and Kyle's bigger than most people. So 7 to 10 on Saturday night. So Brianna wrote in and said, damn you, I was hoping one of the big announcements was you were going to open location in the Reno Sparks area.
Well, I'll tell you what, we obviously got slowed down for a year, but the intention of Fire Up is to open in multiple locations. So we are very much looking at Reno as a target.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it's even been mentioned on the show, the logical next location is Reno, given the RAD audience and everything, and to just spread the word.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Brianna, I think the announcements that were made were pretty exciting.
This is from Symphony.
Hi, Symphony.
Says, oh, it's on. I love Mortal Kombat. It's a staple in our household. Hopefully I can make it out and kick some Kyle butt.
Yeah. Sounds like I got some competition waiting.
You threw the gauntlet down,
Yep.
buddy.
Yeah.
Brittany says, I'm about to buy a ticket and fly back to California just to meet Kyle, Brandon, and Queenie.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
That's awesome.
That sounds like an amazing time. This is the first time I've regretted leaving California. Thanks for that. I need a maggot to hug Kyle for me, please. Long and awkward with too much eye contact.
If you are going to fly out to California to check out our center, email me directly, ian@fireup.gg. I will give you a free drink when you get there, and I'd be happy to meet you myself.
Wow, one free drink.
Nice.
Well, hey, the gaming's already free.
Well, that's true. All right.
But Brittany, that's pretty awesome. Thank you.
That is.
Awesome.
I'll even have Brandon buy you your second drink.
Whoa.
If we haven't enticed you
Can
enough.
someone buy her dinner?
Free drinks for the evening. And the fuel beer. You can check that out.
I'll throw in dinner.
And if the hug is not too awkward, I'll buy her third drink.
And I will rip off one of my acrylic nails and give it to you as a souvenir.
Wow. What incentives?
Where has this gone?
We got this from No Name.
I know name.
Says, I wanted to check out Fire Up last year, but unfortunately it closed before I was able to. Well, I know what I'm doing Saturday night. Not only will I be able to finally check it out, but I'll finally be able to meet part of the RAD crew. I'm really looking forward to this.
Hey, for the people that are out of town too, everybody listening in, Reno and in these different locations, we do also have a Twitch account. So twitch.tv is a place where you can watch people play games live, but we also broadcast a lot of what we do in the center. So if you go to twitch.tv/Fuel Network, FUEL Network, that's our Twitch account. We'll be live on Friday and Saturday as well.
You just referred to this. We got this email from Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn.
Says, I remember you saying something about a beer concoction last year that Rob liked a lot, but I don't remember what it was. They serve it at Fire Up.
Yeah, it's called Fuel. So it's ironically Fire Up Esports Lounge, FUEL, Fuel. So our drink is the Fuel beer, and it is a delicious concoction mixed with Sharkleberry Fin Kool-Aid.
That sounds good.
And it's so funny because everybody that I've ever told it to personally is like, what?
Yeah.
Kool-Aid and beer? You got to try it. I'm telling you.
No, it sounds absolutely stupid.
Yeah.
And that was my reaction
does.
when I was told. And then I tasted it. I was like, oh my God, where has this been all my life? I didn't know I needed this.
Credit to
So
John, man.
great.
I don't know how he came up with it.
And I recommend doing it the way they make it for me. Which do you have a name for the half fuel, half energy drink thing? Or
the way we listed on the menu is that you get with the energy shot.
Okay.
So yeah, I would suggest getting it with the energy shot.
I really like the fuel with everything with Fire Up. It's also on brand for me because Fire Up is it hits that nostalgic place of being a kid, staying up really late, eating tons of sugar with your friends, playing video games, being nerds, and then you have this crazy concoction, which sounds like it'd be weird, but isn't. It's like right up Kyle's lane, actually.
Well, and that's part of the appeal of the fuel beer for the gamers, right? Is because it's got the energy shot in there. The beer doesn't bring you down,
Yeah.
and it keeps you up, and you can keep gaming.
So I'm definitely trying this fuel beer, but there's also one on here that I was checking out called First Person Shooter. What is that? Is that a beer name or is that another concoction you guys made?
So the first person shooter is a way that we have configured the fuel beer with that shot, and we actually give you I got to think of the name now. It's a 30 millimeter cannon round that has the Fire Up Esports Lounge logo etched into it, and that's where your shot goes into.
Nice.
So cool.
We got this email from Trevor.
Hi, Trevor.
Says, for the Tech2U guy, sorry I forgot his name. It's Ian.
Come on, man.
Do you recommend a website like PC Part Picker?
Huh?
And then he says, he'll know. Are there similar websites or programs that will help somebody building a PC at home?
I can say that there are similar ones, but we pretty much use PC Part Picker exclusively inside of Tech2U whenever we're quoting stuff out just for customers that want to see a quick link.
This is a how-to.
It's a kind of a place where you could build out webs or build out computers. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no thanks. I'll have you
Yeah.
guys take care of that for me. Hello, Jared.
Hi.
Hi.
I was wondering if at the Esports Lounge you guys have light gun games, and if so, what your setup's like.
Did you say light gun games?
Yeah.
Not yet. So we have we're working on a VR room right now. The opening is PCs and consoles, and then of course arcade games. But we have private rooms that are going to be focused on more things that take up more space. So if you were looking for like a flight simulator type thing or a VR, those are coming. But
What's
obviously,
a VR?
virtual reality
Ah,
headsets. Yeah.
Jesus.
And you know the big
Even
thing
I
with
know
those is they just really they take up a ton of space, and we're trying to maximize space in there for as many people as we
Yeah,
can.
I don't think not having that guy there is going to be a big loss.
Is there a place where we can try skin on? Asking for a friend.
We also got this email from Jeremy. Says, I was Googling something on my iPhone. I click a website. I got redirected. Then my phone gave me a pop-up saying my phone is being hacked. Was that my phone warning me, or was the website trying to get me? Thank you for your time.
Yeah, website's trying to get you. Nice eye. Generally speaking, good tip. I talked about scams last week or a couple weeks ago. And if anything pops up and tells you you're being hacked, it's probably trying to get you. So if you have any questions when that kind of thing happens, just call us. We'll tell you for free if that's what's happening.
And I would say don't click on it.
Yeah, don't
Wait.
click on it.
He literally means call Tech2U.
Yeah.
Don't do anything
Yeah.
else if you're that unsure.
Drop your phone.
We also got this question, rad@radradio.com. The main thing I wonder with the tech having to transfer Rob's data from one laptop to another is how much porn does that poor tech have to transfer?
Yeah.
Well, I did make it clear to Ian that once everything is transferred to the new laptop, the old laptop has to be super duper scrubbed with whatever computer soap you use because it's going to my nephew.
Yeah.
Aw,
So
that's
there
sweet.
has to be no trail of anything
God.
that I have
Oh,
searched
God.
for, watched, downloaded. And that's going to happen,
The
right?
people's protection is a really serious thing for us. And yeah, actually, we do data transfers like what we're doing with yours quite a bit. But even just, old computer died, need to get stuff off of, put it on a new one. Our customers' discretion is absolutely a priority. So when it comes to copying data, we don't get to see what's
I
there.
just don't need that call from my sister-in-law.
No.
So.
Right? And it's just the one thing that's the worst. It's only one thing left, and it's the worst
What-
thing for him to see.
There will be nothing left.
What about, because there is such, we do when we talk the tech thing, like when you remotely get into our laptops and things like that, there is always that concern. The same thing here. I get this guy, I don't even see him right now. He's transferring my data. How do you answer people who say, well, but is he like looking at, like, I have videos of my wife and
We have
no, really, I do. I have videos of my wife.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, now he's looking for him.
he's just in the other room. You shouldn't say this. When we connect remotely, one of the first things to point out is that we have control of this computer, and it freaks a lot of people out. They're like, oh my God, my mouse is moving around. You can see everything that we're doing, and I can't highlight that enough. We don't get to do things behind the scenes or behind your back. You get to see all the things that we're doing, and we're out at your home, same deal. But more importantly than anything, obviously, trust is a huge factor in our business. We've been around for almost 20 years now. We're going on for quite a long time, and we've had yet to ever have a claim. We background check all of our staff. We do everything that we can to make sure everybody's stuff is safe.
Hello, Ramiro.
Hey, good morning. First of all, I apologize for the connection. Sorry. Ian, I just want to go really quick. I bought a PC gaming computer back in 2014, and I never updated it. It's just right there. I use it just to store files or whatever, print stuff. Can you guys help me to go to find out what motherboard? Because I want to strip it down, change everything, make it nice and neat as a gaming computer, but I don't know what motherboard fits in it. And also, last time I was there last year, you guys didn't have Minecraft on PlayStation 4. Do you guys have it now?
Got it. Good question. So we're currently running PS4s and PC and Nintendo Switch, and we do have Minecraft. Great question. Thank you for that. And also, as far as building a custom gaming PC is absolutely something we can help you out with. If you bring in your current one, we'll verify what hardware it's compatible with, and we'd be happy to give you a quote. We do estimates for free.
We are talking about PS4, but I have been dying to try the PS5. Do you guys have one of those there?
Okay, so we have them.
God, those are ridiculous.
But they're not out yet.
Yeah, they should be under lock and key.
Yeah, and that's kind of...
Oh, that makes sense.
We want to roll them out sort of all at a time because we have so many stations that we don't want to end up in this situation where you've got one and everybody's fighting over it. So.
Yeah.
Hello, Sean.
Hi, I was calling saying they're going to have duck hunt.
Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt.
You know what? God, that's
There's
that's
another
the
guy we
first
don't need
request
showing up.
I've had, and
great.
I will have to insist that we get it
awesome.
because we
I
have this
love
huge
it.
projector screen in one room. I think it's like 15 feet wide, and one of my favorite things to do is play Super Mario Brothers on that particular screen. So Duck Hunt would be a
But to
blast
shoot
on that if I
things
could
on
figure
that,
that out. Yeah.
Next one's the Gopher Smash.
We just got this note from Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Says, I had my son's 10th birthday at Fire Up, and it was such a hit. All the kids went back a couple times. Bigs had their drinks, and kids got to play. It was amazing. My kiddo still has some time we paid for, so we will definitely be back. The boys have been waiting patiently for the relaunch. Sorry those crappy kids broke a glass last year. The staff there was so amazing.
Oh yeah, boys. Glasses break when you serve alcohol. So
I'm going to predict that one of our terrible trio will break a glass on Saturday.
What are you talking about?
Come on now.
Better.
Michelle says, do you sell revamped laptops?
yeah, we do refurbished computers as well.
Yeah, it's refurbished. Okay, I mean, I read it the way she wrote it, but
Yeah,
obviously
it's
it's
all
refurbished.
I mean,
We're all
revamped,
on
God.
stuff.
Even I would have said refurbished.
Yeah, so Saturday, there will be Brandon and Kyle and Queenie at Fire Up Esports Lounge, 7 to 10 p.m. Jay says, ooh, I'm flying in for the bundle package of one free drink, a fingernail, and an awkward hug from the giant Yeti. Okay, good. Alex says, this is for Kyle. I'm 27, and I would not consider myself a gamer, but if you think I won't come down there to slam a bunch of beers and whip that ass all up and down Rainbow Road, you got another thing coming.
Sounds like we're gonna have to set up a line.
Yeah.
For real. Just remember, before you come out, I'm only going to have like 8 nails.
That is Saturday night at Fire Up Esports Lounge in Roseville. Website is fireup.gg. They're open today at 3 p.m. and gaming is free for the rest of the month for some reason.
Very cool.
Anything else that we've forgotten?
Yeah, last thing is follow us on social media. Fire Up is Fire Up Esports on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all the good stuff.
And then we just got a question. Can I buy one of Rob's laptops with videos of his wife? No. Oh, my God.
I'll have to go get Joe real quick and tell him to make sure he gets that stuff on fast. Yeah.